Some of my greatest experiences at the University of Rochester have been running the different concerts that we've put on throughout the years. Being on the other side of the stage and organizing it gives you a whole nother sense of satisfaction when you put on a show that people do enjoy.
The best experience I've had at U of R so far is that I was featured in the Dark Side of the Moon anniversary concert as a solo vocalist to sing Greek Geek in the Sky, which is a piece without any lyrics for 4 minutes. I was simply able to scream for 4 minutes in Strong Auditorium while having 1,000 people watching me.
The past 2 summers I've done the same job. I've been a counselor for the pre-college programs, and through that I actually got to basically do what I'm doing now as a Meridian, interacting with families, prospective students, but as more of a counselor for high school students. So I was basically their RA when I came in.
Not a lot of universities offer cognitive sciences as a major, and I think I developed a really great passion for this subject, and I really think this will be something that I look back at when I think about the university and my experience here.
Someone really close to me studied abroad in Granada, Spain, and we were really close, so I was a little sad that we were going to spend a semester apart, but my best experience actually comes from his opportunity of studying abroad, because we got to exchange handwritten letters to each other. It's a little bit romantic, and it was really great way to stay in touch with friends. It also inspired me to study abroad myself, which is why I'll be studying in Paris and Prague this upcoming summer, studying film.
I think the thing I'm going to miss the most after graduation is the sense of community and school spirit, but also the Mel burgers and the Mel sauce.
What I'll miss the most about Rochester is the fact that I have complete access to the most passionate, amazing, intelligent individuals here on campus.
The intellectual environment and the stimulation that you get from being close to smart people, and a lot of resources that help you exercise your abilities, and that's definitely going to be something that I'll miss.
I think after graduating from here, the thing I'll miss the most is definitely the friends that I've made here.
To even remotely lose any kind of contact with any of these wonderful people that I've met at the university, that's what I'm going to miss the most once I leave Rochester.
Even though I'm still unsure about where I'll be or what I'll be doing after graduation, I plan to use the skills I've learned here to pursue a career in film production.
Okay, after I graduate, I'm actually currently preparing to take my GREs this summer, so I'm definitely looking to go into grad school immediately for my master's degree and potentially go straight forward into the PhD.
The grad school is the next step right after the work experience, and perhaps getting a PhD and then continuing to do work in the academia.
I am going to be teaching or assisting some teaching in grade schools in the Boston urban environment. So I'm very excited about that. But my long-term goal is eventually I would like to apply to medical school in the United States and hopefully obtain a medical degree through that.
Let's see, what do I wish someone would have told me before I came here?
Be organized about your necessary documents. That's something that's very important to you.
One, I'm not exaggerating when I say they love the accent.
Just have everything in one folder or one binder, and keep that in a very safe place. Make sure that you have easy access to it so that you can pull it out whenever you're in need of these documents.
Two, unless you're coming from somewhere cold, don't underestimate Rochester. It's really cold.
Boots, for sure, you would need that, definitely.
If there was one piece of advice that I could give to an incoming international student, that would be to really think about the diversity of undergraduate organizations that exist here as opposed to some of the other places that I've seen.
I just found the open curriculum, it not only gives students enough freedom to choose the courses, but it was also built on this philosophy that as a young adult, we're able to decide whatever is good for us on our own. And I think that has deeply rooted in this University of Rochester student spirit, that they're just independent, mature adults that are just able to make the best decisions for their own.
3, don't worry too much about culture shock.
Applying to colleges can be a really difficult and arduous process, but in the end, one of the main reasons why I chose Rochester was because it felt right. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, and trust your heart, which is what how I generally make all my decisions. But it led me straight to Rochester, and I love it here, so I'm happy.